Buenos días, humanos, aquí Calibrísimo y bienvenidos de regreso a The Stanley Parable. Ahora, en el capítulo pasado estamos en el final de la confusión y sí le piqué aquí en guardar. No crean que solamente estaba picándole en reanudar la partida. Aquí le piqué en guardar, así que no estoy seguro de qué vaya a pasar, pero estoy aquí y según yo estamos directamente a continuación de donde nos quedamos en el final de la confusión, a menos de que realmente haya acabado. Así que por el bien del final de la confusión voy a seguir las instrucciones de don narrador y pues a ver qué pasa. Yo creo que si el final de la confusión sigue o si la cosa de la confusión sigue, entonces debería verse, ¿no? Así que pues vamos a ver qué pasa. Ah, sí, el narrador me estaba regañando porque me quedé parado sin hacer nada mucho tiempo. Ok, eso ya lo sé. Ajá, la meeting room. Sí, un memo, ¿por qué no? Ahora, según lo que decía al final de la confusión, debería...
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ok, ahora aquí no hemos venido. La última vez que hicimos esto, fuimos por la puerta de la derecha y luego regresamos por... Me parece que fue por esa puerta. No, o sea, por esa puerta hubiera sido, porque recuerdo haber visto ese pizarrón en el fondo.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
no hay nadie aquí.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
¿Qué estará pasando?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
¿Qué habrá allá abajo? Ok, si todo sale bien, vamos a la puerta de abajo la siguiente vez, ¿va? Ok, vamos a hacer lo que diga el narrador ahora. No vamos a hacer nada diferente.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Okay.
But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by
claro, si soy bien chido.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What is this? ¿Son secretos? Oh, ahora es cuando tenía que tomar el elevador. Y esto me imagino me llevará al lugar en donde habían spoilers la vez pasada, tal vez. Ok, ya.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Ok, siento
Stanley
yo que...
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Sí. ¿Mind Control? ¡Me están controlando la mente, los malditos! Creo que reconozco este lugar.
The lights rose on an enormous room
Ahí
packed with
está el lugar del
television
spoiler.
screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Sí,
did he have the
¿cuál?
strength to find out?
Pero, ok, creo que ya no pasó lo del final de la confusión o lo que decía el itinerario. Parece que sí lo rompimos de alguna manera, porque...
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Son un videojuego, digo. Claro, sus vidas son solo lo que hay en la pantalla. Pero, bueno, Claro, no hay que verlo así.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be
No,
true.
no lo
Had
puedo
Stanley
creer.
really been under someone's control all this time?
Stanley,
Was
¿qué
this
es?
the only reason he was happy with
427.
his boring job? That his emotions had been
Ahí está.
manipulated to accept it blindly?
427. Esa es la de Stanley, según yo. Ok, vamos por el elevador.
No. He
No.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it
Wasn't
even
it?
possible? Had he truly
Claro que es
spent
posible.
his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Tiene sentido, digo.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
¿Qué es esto? ¿4? ¿Qué pasa si aprieto este botón? Tucutu. Allá hay otro botón de ese estilo. Tal vez los tengo que presionar en algún orden. Maybe. Pic, poc, puc, poc. Aquí hay un 1. Aquí hay un 2. ¿Dónde está el 3? Si por allá está el 4, el 3 tiene que estar por aquí en algún lugar, ¿no es cierto? ¿De aquel lado? Ahí hay algo. Ok. ¿Tú eres el 3? ¿Esto está sirviendo de algo? 3. Y luego el 4 está acá arriba. No sé si está sirviendo de algo esto que estoy haciendo. Quiero decir... 4. Creo que hizo un sonido diferente. ¿Hay más botones? Parece que hay unos allá. ¿O uno? ¿Es el botón número 5? Tienes que serlo. 5. ¿Será el último? Ok. Mind controls. Idle awaiting input. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Tengo una idea. No vamos a apagarlo en este capítulo. Vamos a dejar el final en el que hacemos todo bien, digamos, hasta el final. Así que... on.
Oh, Stanley.
Oh, Stanley.
You didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Sí.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
Loading
you were
non-control
supposed
systems.
to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid
¿qué
you
tengo
don't
que
have
hacer?
nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent.
Sí, claro, estoy a la merced del
Stanley
narrador.
suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until
¿puedo huir?
detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
No.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
Esto es una trampa.
What all this means.
¿Los botones?
I barely know where to start.
Corre. Aquí está el botón 1.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
¿Esto va a funcionar?
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
3.
I turned off the machine. I set you free.
¿Dónde está el 3?
Of course,
Allá.
that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Ok, tengo tiempo, creo.
Sink into the ground,
Corre, Stanley.
swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Bueno,
I'm sure
es solo un juego, pero no quiero que el personaje muera.
Will be even
Corre.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what?
¿Qué? ¿Funciona de algo eso?
I'm going to put some extra time on.
Hay un botón rojo aquí. Go.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Re-enter passcode? ¿Cuál es el passcode?
What's the matter, Stanley?
¿Cuál es el passcode?
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Hay un 3 ahí. Tal vez primero tengo que presionar el 3.
That something in this room was capable of turning it off. I mean, look at you.
Tal vez sí.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door.
¿Lo tengo que dejar apretado?
Anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One soul?
No!
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action.
¿Aumentó el tiempo? ¿No
It's
quedaban
just
solo 30 y algo
seconds ticking away
segundos?
to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
¿Tú qué me haces?
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Ups. Creo que maté a Stanley. Ok, eso fue... Ok. ¿Hola?
All of his co-workers were gone. What
But
could
what
it mean?
could it be?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ok. Eso fue un final interesante. Llamémosle el final de la explosión nuclear. Ahora, tengo la duda de saber qué pasa si vamos a...
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Si vamos abajo de las escaleras, ¡yay!
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nope. Ajá. Te tengo.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all?
Sí, eso es raro.
Logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange.
Estoy dando vueltas en círculos.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
¿Estoy soñando?
This is all a dream.
Debe ser, ¿no? A menos de que Stanley realmente esté loco.
To have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Sí.
I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Espera, ¿pero Stanley lo está imaginando?
So lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's
lo hago porque el narrador
One
dice.
He was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Sí, ¿qué onda con el narrador?
The voice
What?
was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Ah, sí, de hecho
I'm
es
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very
Y lo
odd,
sigue
I
haciendo.
wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Pero
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back.
Sí está dormido.
The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream.
¿Esto es un sueño?
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
Va a pasar algo raro, ¿verdad?
I want my apartment.
¿Qué va a pasar?
And my wife. And my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Yo soy normal.
Everything will be fine.
Lo soy. ¿Es Stanley normal?
Okay.
Oh, qué fea situación. No.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
¿Qué rayos?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
¿Mariella? ¿Cambio de personajes?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
No era normal.
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Qué segura mujer, Mariela.
And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
What?
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh, por Dios. ¡Qué fuerte! ¡Qué cosas tan raras! Este juego es tan extraño, pero me encanta. Ok. No sé si tenga algún caso hacer esto, pero voy a guardar. Ajá, nueva partida guardada. Ok. Creo que ya está guardado el juego. Sí. Eso debe ser. Ok, bueno. Voy a dejar este capítulo hasta aquí.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
¿Por qué hice
Nothing
esto?
will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end.
Esto es
He
tan
will be
raro.
spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit
Aquí
closer.
viene.
Now it's even closer. Here
Here
it
it
comes.
Ok. Ahora sí, voy a dejar este capítulo hasta aquí. Si te gustó, por favor, dale like. Suscríbete si quieres ver más de... Esto es diferente. Ok, voy a guardar. Y luego vemos qué pasa. Ajá, ok, listo. Atrás. Ok. Si te gustó, por favor, dale like. Suscríbete si quieres ver más de Stanley Parable y otros gameplays que tengo. Y nos vemos en el siguiente episodio. Calibrísimo fuera. Adiós.